Do I look bad? Yeah, I already knew that. I just got out of the shower. My hair is sopping wet, but I really don't have any time. My earring got stuck in the middle of my piercing, so I had to like push it the rest of the way through so that it didn't get stuck in the middle of my ear. That's just the day that we're having. You're gonna have to roll with that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week, it's a little bit different from anything I've ever done before on my channel, but I try to do this every single year at the beginning of the year. It just helps me organize my thoughts, helps me organize my life, or at least attempt to. My hair is dripping on my thighs. Awesome! I'm gonna walk you guys through making a vision board. Like I just said, I try to make a vision board every single year. I'm a little bit behind because I haven't made my vision board for this year yet. So what I do is I go on Pinterest, I find all of the things that I want to find, and then I print out those pictures, I put them all together into a collage, and then I keep that collage somewhere in my room so that I can see it every single day when I wake up. That is my vision. It's on a board. Vision board. For those of you who don't know what a vision board is, boom. It's a collage of images. A collage of images and words representing a person's wishes or goals intended to serve as inspiration or motivation. My vision board for 2024, haven't made it yet. I haven't collected those images yet. I'm about to go on Pinterest, make a Pinterest board. Then we'll print them out and turn them into a real life, tangible vision board, and you guys will see that. Haven't made it yet, haven't started looking, but I do have some ideas for what I want to be on it. I will walk you through the meaning behind most of them. I don't know if this is interesting, but it's something that I do at the beginning of the year. Try to do it every single year. Why not? Okay, I have my Pinterest open right here. As you can see, it's mainly just pictures of the triplets right now. That's okay. We can scroll past that. I want to think, what is the first thing that comes to mind when I think about my vision for 2024? Also, I don't know if I said that already. Happy 2024. Can you believe it? It doesn't sound like a real year in my head. But then again, neither did 2021, and we're long past her. Okie dokie, some time has passed. I'm gonna put it right here for you guys to see. We're just gonna casually scroll through this vision board together, and we're gonna talk about some of the things that I have on my vision board just very quickly. I don't think that this is a yearly to-do list or a checklist per se, so I don't think that everything here is necessarily going to be accomplished this year, but it's like something to work towards and something to keep me motivated. Keep that in mind. So the first thing you guys see here is the vlog camera and the YouTube plaque. I really want to dedicate more time to this channel and take it a little bit more seriously, maybe invest in a nice vlog camera. My dream camera is the G7X. I just don't want to drop like $600 on it, but that's my dream vlog camera. Maybe this year I'll be able to save up the money, and by the end of the year I can get it, or just get like a nice vlog camera. And again, I don't think a YouTube plaque is like super achievable by the end of this year by any means, but just building on YouTube, maybe I can get to the point where I can monetize my content. That would be pretty cool. You see LA, you see the triplets. I'd love to go to LA this year just to visit. I don't think it's like #1 travel destination by any means, but you know, I want to see all of the stereotypical things just to say that I've been there and I've seen the things. As far as the triplets, you guys know that they are my #1 favorite content creators. I use their content as motivation and inspiration for my content. The fact that they're my age and they are so successful motivates me to try and be successful in what I'm doing. I see an apartment. I want to get an apartment this year. That would be nice. I don't see that happening until after I graduate from college and have a full-time job where I can afford an apartment, because rent is kind of crazy. But that's okay. Again, this isn't a checklist, this isn't a to-do list, just things that we're working towards. Also, a car. That needs to happen this year, I feel. Graduating, fingers crossed, that'll be happening in the summer. Coca-Cola, I'd love to continue working with Coca-Cola after I graduate. There's some friends, I want to hang out with my friends more. And then it pretty much just repeats, just different visions of, you know, an apartment and friends hanging out. The triplets again, here multiple times just to remind me that they are doing very, very well and I can do well too. And then again at the end we have some more pictures of LA and also Boston, because I've been dying to go to Boston for years and years and years now. That might be the one thing that I like check off and is like, yes, for sure is happening this year is Boston. But we'll see. All in all, there are 30 pins on this vision board. I think I can print out 30 images. I need to figure out how to work the printer. But if I can print these out, you guys are going to see me print them out, glue them on a board, maybe decorate the board. I also have to find like a slab of cardboard, which shouldn't be hard. Okay, I did it. I was able to transfer all of the files onto a flash drive. I'm gonna get that in the computer and print all of those out. I cut up a box. I think I'm gonna cover both sides with just white printer paper so I have a clean base to work with. But then I have 30 pictures to cut out. The sizing was being really weird when I was trying to put them in the file. So I don't really think, even though there's 30, I don't know how much of this it's gonna be covered or how much it will like overlap like a collage. We're gonna have to see how it turns out, but first things first, I need to print out those pictures. I very lazily and sloppily, you get the point. I covered the cardboard so it's all white, and those pages of pictures are now printing. We're gonna cut them up. We're gonna glue them on here. We're gonna arrange them really nice. I'll show you guys that entire process. And then we're gonna have a cute little vision board. A lot of the pictures are still printing, but there have been some errors, like this gigantic picture of Boston that technically, obviously I'm gonna cut out, or I would cut out, but even if I did, like I wouldn't want it taking up this much space. So this picture we might not use. That's okay. I do have some other pictures of Boston that I printed out. It's all part of the process. I feel like my hair gets worse every time I walk into frame. Anywho, like I was saying, for some of them, kind of like the Boston one, the printer ink is a little bit funky, so we might have to omit some of those. But for the majority of like themes, for things that I wanted on my vision board, there's a lot of like duplicates. So I don't think I'm going without, which is good. Our next task, now that everything is printed out, is to cut all of these out, which is going to take me forever. Pictures, I've got markers, I've got glue. Now I just need to figure out how I want to orient all of this. I have 4 pictures pertaining to YouTube. I want to get a nicer camera. I want to take more time to edit. I want to get a nicer editing software. And then plaques. This is 100,000 subscribers and this is 1,000,000 subscribers. Both would be super cool. Neither are happening this year, but again, just to be able to monetize my content, or even not even making it there this year, but just growing my audience and having more people like what I'm posting would be really cool. Maybe place some bigger ones down. Like, this might be able to be cut up a little bit more. Or I just don't use this one at all because I have this picture of Los Angeles. Ooh, are those too close together? Maybe we don't do this picture of Boston. This is how I think. Gotta make it look great. do that, and then cover this space with the blankets. Guys, so smart. Okay, so this one is hang out with my friends more. I've got a couple more of those. Pictures like this. Better. Right here. This picture we can probably cut because you don't need to see the radio. Just the steering wheel gets the point across, I feel. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. I just don't want to cover up the camera too much because you got to see the camera. But I think that looks good. And then if I need to add another picture of LA to kind of re-emphasize that that's LA, I could do that. Awesome. Okay, yeah, this one is getting an apartment. Very cutely decorated, might I add. Let's see, I've got about 4 pictures of the triplets, I think. These can be scattered around. These will probably go on last. These can be like place fillers. But it being cut off by this almost kind of works. Yeah. And then again, I have, because we're kind of cutting off Boston a little bit, I have other pictures of Boston that can go on top of another picture if I need to. Oh, I can do that. That doesn't look half bad. I kind of really like that, actually. All right, we are going out and we are exploring more in 2024. And this picture can be LA. What if I cut the edge of this? Because I don't want it to cover YouTube too much. But then there's still room for the triplets. There's also my hair everywhere, so sorry about that. That looks amazing. Okay, now I have that space and that space. Getting a little reckless here. But if I do this, it doesn't cover up YouTube plaque all the way. And we also still have YouTube plaque up here. You can still see the 2 people adventuring. We've got the friend group I can cut off at the top. Do a little moment like that. That's cute. Do I put the triplets again, just because I have more pictures of them? Yeah, why not? And I like the pop of color there because it's kind of dark over here in this corner. Did I do it? Is that it? I'm really happy with it, if I'm being honest. I kind of really love that. Okay, really cool, really awesome. I'm so happy with how this turned out. This might be my best vision board yet. The one that I made, I think I skipped one last year. I made a digital one last year, but I didn't actually like arts and crafts it. The year before I made one in person, but it definitely wasn't as good as this. So I am very, very happy with this. On the back, I just kind of wrote everything down in a list, everything that's kind of mentioned on here, or what this is supposed to represent. And then I wrote a little note to myself, PSA, this is not a checklist. This is something to work towards. I am proud of you always. Hopefully, a little bit of this, or maybe a lot of bit of this, is what my 2024 will look like. This is at least the vision that I have for myself this year. Anyways, I will see you all next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.